The world is full of beautiful places that most of us don't even know about. From breathtaking waterfalls and jaw-dropping natural wonders to mysterious lost cities and quaint landmarks, you're never short on things to see or do. Shortlisting the 10 most beautiful places in the world is certainly not easy, and visiting all those beautiful places that this planet has to offer could take a lifetime, possibly more. However, in this video, we are going to introduce you to the 10 most beautiful places in the world. Number 10. Mount Fuji, Japan. Standing 3,776.24 meters tall, Mount Fuji is Japan's highest mountain, and its active volcano is one of the country's most recognizable icons. The mountain is a UNESCO-recognized cultural site to which pilgrims of all sorts have streamed for millennia, and you should join them. Some people visit Mount Fuji for religious reasons, while others go for artistic reasons. There also are visitors whose aim is to summit the mountain, which is the 7th highest mountain on an island. For the rest of the year, its summit is blanketed with snow. The most enchanting time to visit is during the few weeks of spring when the cherry trees blossom. If you view the mountain from Lake Kawaguchiko at that time of year, you will see it framed by the delicate pink flowers. Mount Fuji is undoubtedly one of the 10 most beautiful places in the world, no matter what the weather. Number 9. Banff National Park, Canada. Encompassing more than 6,600 square kilometers in Alberta's Rocky Mountains, Banff National Park is the oldest national park in Canada. The mountainous landscape features alpine areas, coniferous forests, ice fields, glaciers, and glacial lakes with pristine blue water. The park is home to mammals such as the cougar, bighorn sheep, elk, gray wolf, grizzly bear, moose, and wolverine. Number 8. Machu Picchu, Peru. The mountaintop Incan citadel of Machu Picchu is one of the most fascinating historical sites in the world, and it's one of the most beautiful too. The citadel was built sometime around 1480, and it was abandoned during the Spanish conquest of Peru. Machu Picchu is one of the most famous ruins in South America, and to reach it, you need to ascend a 430-meter-high mountain ridge. Even though the site is usually crawling with tourists, there's a reason why reaching the peak is one of the most popular bucket list ideas. You cannot help feeling that you have just discovered a lost city. Number 7. Victoria Falls, Zambia, Zimbabwe. The Victoria Falls, also known as Mosi Oa-Tunya, the smoke that thunders, is located on the Zambezi River that forms part of the border between Zambia and Zimbabwe. At 1,708 meters wide, it's one of the biggest waterfalls in the world. It also is one of the prettiest places in the world you could visit. An incredible 500 million liters of water tumble over the 108-meter-high falls every minute, creating a thunderous roar that can be heard 40 kilometers away. The spray usually rises 400 miles above the falls, resulting in a permanent cloud of smoke. During the rainy season, the spray can reach twice that height. Number 6. Pamukkale, Turkey. Known to the ancient Greeks as Hierapolis, Pamukkale in Turkey is one of the most surreal places on the planet. The mineral-rich waters of hot springs drip, foam, and cascade down Instagram-worthy terraced pools. At the top of the mountain are the well-preserved ruins of the ancient Greco-Roman city. There, you will find a pool in which you can bathe, the same pool that was used by ancient visitors to the site. Hierapolis is also where you can find a Plutonian. The ancient temple of Pluto was believed to be one of the gateways to the underworld, but accessing its inner chambers is not possible, as they're filled with deadly carbon emitted by water from the spring as it flows through a deep cleft in the rock. Hot air balloon rides are usually offered at sunrise, giving you the chance to get a bird's eye view of one of the most beautiful places on Earth. Number 5. Torres del Paine National Park, Chile. Located in the Chilean Patagonia, the Torres del Paine National Park is famous for its rivers, lakes, grasslands, glaciers, and mountains, such as the group known as the Cordillera del Paine. Not only a place of unbelievably beautiful scenery, the park also is home to pumas, llama-like guanacos, and wild horses. Number 4. Old Bagan, Myanmar. You need to see Old Bagan in person to believe it. Located in Myanmar's Mandalay region, the ancient city was the capital of the pagan kingdom. At the height of the kingdom's power, more than 4,400 Buddhist temples, monasteries, and pagodas were built on the plains. The ruins of more than 3,800 of those structures still populate the area, and you can explore many of them on foot. However, the best way to appreciate the magnificence of Old Bagan is on a sunrise hot air balloon ride. One of those truly unbelievable life experiences. The view will take your breath away, and you'll feel a connection to the ancient world beneath you unlike any other. Number 3. Oia, Greece. Possibly one of the most photographed towns in Greece, Oia is located on the northwestern tip of the island of Santorini. Perched on a cliff with amazing views of Thracia Island, Nea Kameni, and the Palia volcano, the town is characterized by white-walled stone houses. The blue-domed monastery in the town has become a symbol of small-town Greece. It's just one of the many elements that make Oia one of the most beautiful places in the world. Number 2. Antelope Canyon, USA. Located on Navajo land to the east of Page, Arizona, Antelope Canyon is actually 2 separate slot canyons. The Navajo name for the upper canyon is Tse Bighanilini. The lower canyon is known as Hasdistazi. The canyons were formed by flash floods that eroded curved passages in the Navajo sandstone. The upper canyon is the easiest to access. Thanks to beams of sunlight that shine through the narrow gap at the top, it is better lit than the lower canyon, which makes it perfect for photographs. Number 1. Salar de Uyuni, Bolivia. Bolivia's Salar de Uyuni is such an otherworldly landscape. It was one of the locations used in the filming of Star Wars, The Last Jedi. It can also be seen in movies such as The Fall, Salt and Fire, and The Unseen. Its unique atmosphere is due to the fact that it is the largest salt flat in the world. It covers an incredible 10,000 square kilometers at 3,656 meters above sea level. The snow-white salt crust is unbelievably flat, and the mirages it conjures up are incredible. The averages variations in the elevation of the entire area of Salar de Uyuni are less than 1 meter. Thanks to the flatness of the area and the color of the salt, the thin layer of water that formed by rainfall turns the salt flat into the largest mirror on the planet. The reflection can be so picture-perfect that it can be difficult to discern the horizon. In Kahwasi Island, a rocky outcrop that was an actual island when Salar de Uyuni was a lake approximately 40,000 years ago, is in the center of the salt flat. You can climb to the summit of what was once a volcano and admire the centuries-old giant cacti that grow all over the island before enjoying lunch at the local restaurant. Salar de Uyuni is stark and strange, and that's precisely why it is one of the most beautiful places in the world. I hope you will be enjoyed my video. More videos like this, please follow our channel.